family. So, the Sussexes are back at it again, breaking the internet like it's their part time job. They find it so easy to do, it's incredible. It's amazing to me how they just one slight movement on their part and the internet is broken to smithereens. Last week, Megan did it rocking that red hot dress. That dress, I'm sure, is going to be put in some kind of museum because it has become so iconic. It was already iconic, but the dress without the train now has become like one of the most iconic dresses. I doubt if she'll ever be able to wear that dress anywhere again because it's now so recognizable all over the world. Like as soon as she puts it on, people will be like, "Yeah, I know where she wore that dress. I know where she wore it without the train." Oh dear! To live your life under such intense scrutiny, I tell you, I'm so glad that they take time away from the public gaze because that must be a huge amount of pressure. That's even without the hate folded into the scrutiny. Anyway, this week, Prince Harry decided to drop in on a wave, hanging out with surfing legend Kelly Slater and Raimana Van Bastolaer. I spent so much time practicing to say his name. I hope I said it right. Um, as usual, I don't run away from pronouncing names that are foreign to me, just because I believe that. Um, we need to make an attempt. And then if we don't get it right, someone from the area that we're trying to get familiar with can then give us guidance and correction on how to say it. But I did check Google for the pronunciation and it's like Bastolayer. I just say that because I'm going to have to say the name again further on in this video. So if anyone thinks that I'm not pronouncing it right, let me know in the comment section and I'll check out the pronunciation again. So Harry hung out with this guy, Raimana Van Bastolaer at Slater's Surf Ranch in Lemoore. And let me tell you, the internet could not handle it. According to what I sourced when I checked him out online, Bastolaer happens to be someone very experienced in surfing. He is the go to for most celebrities when they want to learn how to surf. Sessions with him cost upwards of $10,000. And so you know that once the derangers heard about this surfing lesson, they were all in tears about Harry being able to surf with this guy who is such a celebrity coach. He is very exclusive, and so for him to be able to surf with him costs so much money to do. He only does so in very remote areas, and he does it with everything, with helicopters, with jet skis, with boats out in the areas where you don't have a lot of people. And so, of course, he has to spend a lot of money to make sure that this environment is right for the celebrities. So, of course, the costs transfers over to the celebrities. But I don't know what people were thinking. Of course, Prince Harry was not going to be using the same services as everybody else for the simple reason that he has security concerns. And obviously, if he is wealthy enough to be able to afford exclusive services, why would he want to go to where everyone is going to when he can have one on one sessions with the world's best? That doesn't make any sense at all. Everyone wants the good life, right? And if he can afford it for himself, then why does he need to uh, do be like fake humble and go for a £200 coaching session when he can afford a 10,000 one? That doesn't make any sense to me at all. But I'm sure it makes sense to some deranger hiding under a rock somewhere. But um, that's what they are talking about. They are crying now because Harry has been able to afford this. I saw someone says Meghan bought Harry his original surf lessons as a birthday present. I read that as well. And I thought that that was so cute and so very Meghan. It's definitely the right kind of gift because Harry is a very active person. And anyway, we're going to talk about that later on. As for the coach, all he had to do was to post a video riding those artificial waves, and boom, the world went absolutely wild. Suddenly, everyone and their cat is trying to cover this surfing session. And you know what? I can't be left out. If everyone is talking about Harry, even people who don't like him are talking about him just because he went out to learn how to surf. Who am I? Who am I who love Harry to bits not to talk about him? So here we are talking about Harry's surfing session. But more than that, we're going to be talking about the British media's reaction to all of this hysteria about Harry going out to surf. Hey everyone, welcome to Isabella Bank's YouTube channel. I'm Wizzy and I'm so excited to be here. If you can't tell from my voice, talking about Harry and Meghan gives me a kind of happiness, especially now that I'm seeing them, you know, dancing in the rain is more like it. A lot of people, I refuse to say that they've turned the corner, and don't jump on me for saying so. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, okay? What I see about them is that they've decided to dance in the rain. That is, the challenges are there, but they've gotten such a handle of it that they're able to continue with their life plan while they deal with the challenges. So that's what I mean by dancing in the rain. Obviously, they haven't totally overcome it because if they had, things would be a lot different than they are. There's so many things that you can point out to see that they haven't totally overcome it. But what they have done is that they've gotten a grasp of the situation. They now know what they need to do to be able to live their lives in the situation. And you know what? That is excellent for them. That is excellent for them. They had everybody talking about this surfing session. You know you're powerful when you only have to go out to do a surfing session and you have global coverage of the event. I mean, you even had Bro Bible, right? To say, don't look now, but Prince Harry is actually a pretty sick surfer. And then you had Marie Claire as well reporting on it. Fans can't get over Prince Harry's seriously impressive surfing skill in new video. Oh my gosh. And then you had Grazia France talking about it as well. Obviously, I can't pronounce the words with which they have the headline on the French magazine, but it's clear that they're talking about the surfing. I did the translation and they're talking about the surfing, right? And this one from Daily Express says royal family fans all say the same thing as incredible video emerges of Prince Harry surfing. Incredible video from the Daily Express. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Daily Express saying incredible video emerges of Prince Harry surfing. Oh wow. I'm sure that whoever wrote that article must have been sacked before the end of the day. How dare she write anything positive about Prince Harry? And even the Daily Mail was practically begging for access to this video. I imagine their editors they went under Raimana's posts on Instagram and they were like, "Hi, Daily Mail here. Would it be possible to use this video screen grabs in our mail online video player and website? We'll fully credit you. Please find our terms here." He did not give them access because I checked on their article, I checked on their website, the video is nowhere to be found. So it must have been a very firm and resounding no. No, you may not. No, you may not. Before we continue, if this is your first time on this channel, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, leave a comment or two in the comment section. If you have visited before and you have not yet subscribed, for instance, if you were enjoying my Piers Morgan series on the backstory to Prince Harry's cases, please go ahead and pay the toll. Pay the toll by subscribing to the channel. This is my currency. Pay the toll by subscribing. And for all those who have been rocking with me from the beginning, thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget now to leave a comment in the comment section and also hit the like button. Thank you, Lakiva. Thank you so much. I'm really so grateful to you because I recognize that you have been leaving a comment in my comment section. I'm sure you guys think that I don't check out the comments, but I absolutely do. I check out all the comments. I especially love those ones where someone is teaching me something. You're telling me like the full story to the backstory that I have told. It has taken me down several rabbit holes that I didn't know I was going to go down through, but I have learned so much in the process. So thank you so much for showing up all the time on my videos, leaving a comment, leaving a thumbs up button, and clicking the thumbs up button to leave a like. You guys might think that it doesn't do anything, but honestly, it does a whole lot. Like Eva says, I woke up to Harry surfing this morning. I couldn't believe it. Actually, do you know what? If you I think you can. The Sussexes have decided that they're not going to be ignoring the headlines coming from the UK anymore, and I really love it. They might not be responding directly, but they do debunk a lot of the lies that are coming from the UK. So go ahead and look at everything that they're doing and know that sometimes they are responding to the UK media's headlines. Just sometimes. Just sometimes. All right, let's continue. But do you know what? Where it even gets more ridiculous, suddenly, anytime Prince Harry does something, then suddenly everyone remembers everyone in the royal family who has ever been near the water. Like King Charles went near the water in 1920. The Queen Mother went near the water in 1883. And did you know Princess Diana liked to surf? Like, I'm not taking it away from anything from any of those people who have done it in the past. But the thing is, this is Harry's time. This is his present. Why do you want to take away from the present, right? And connect it to what somebody else has done in the past? He is doing his own thing. He is doing his own thing now in the present. And he should be allowed to do that. I don't know why he has to share headlines all the time with the royal family. I don't really see the relevance to it. I mean, it's not bad if they reference Princess Diana and say, like, Prince Harry is really Princess Diana's son. But if you read most of the articles, especially the ones that are coming from the UK, you will see that it's not. They'll give Harry one line. Oh yes, Prince Harry did go surf. He went for sessions to learn how to surf. Oh, did you know that King Charles went to learn how to? He went near the water in 1820. Like, what the hell? I came here to read about Harry. But obviously, that is what they call the clickbait, isn't it? Because they got me to read the article because they got Harry in the headline and one line about Harry. But the rest of the article is all about King Charles, Queen Elizabeth. Camilla obviously has not even been near any beach, so her name does not factor in. And then Prince William. it's inevitable that as soon as they start talking about anything that has to do with Harry, then immediately, there is a comparison game that has to go on. Um, but let's be honest, there's no real competition. Would you think? There is no real competition. Although Harry has been a spare all his life, but think about it. I am kind of like that as well. Once you challenge me by telling me I'm not going to be anything, I'm not going to be able to do it, then you stir up all the stubbornness that I kind of push to the wayside. When people first meet me, they think, oh, she's such an agreeable person. She's got a soft voice. But just push me a little bit, and then you find out. And I think Harry is kind of the same kind of person. He's such a lovely person, but he's stubborn as iron, as metal in the middle of him. He is as stubborn as metal. Anyway, just like all people who are underestimated, who are derogated, who are talked down on, it just motivates them to work harder. And because of that, Harry seems to be determined to live his life to the best of his ability. And so he's out here catching waves with pros while his brother is stuck in meetings, maybe about how to grow his facial hair. Who knows? But he needs to call Harry and ask him how he grew his facial hair because he's making attempt of it and it's not really working. And the worst part is that it seems to be a very patchy beard. Like it's not growing all together as a beard should. I mean, just looking at this photograph on the screen, I can see different patches in the beard, right? Oh dear. To the point, these people are really upset. So back to the British media. Of course, they have to twist this in some way. So you have people like Richard Palmer, the first line of defense for the royal family. Prince Harry surfing in California. Friends have dismissed the narrative that he's not enjoying life out there as nonsense. And if you're wondering what narrative he's talking about, on Talk TV the other day, we had Kinsey Schofield saying that the divorce between Harry and Meghan is imminent. Why? Because Meghan was not wearing her engagement ring, even though it was pointed out that actually she was wearing her engagement ring and that it was Kate who was actually not wearing her engagement ring. Um, and they have and the fact that they say that Harry and Meghan have split their lives professionally, and so that means that they're heading for divorce. The narrative and the world they are trying to construct is so artificial. Even in artificial land, it doesn't stand. Anyway, mm, Anyway, I'm glad that Harry and Meghan are ignoring them, and I'm glad they have the strength to ignore them, and they have found a way to respond to all of this appropriately. Because Harry doesn't even bother to say anything directly nowadays. He just drops a video that directly debunks whatever narrative that they're trying to come up with. It's just like dropping a surfing video, like I'm chill, yo. That's the ultimate silent flex. And I'm sure it's driving them crazy because just when they would, do you know what? I thought about something the other day, and this is what I was thinking about. Remember that whole brouhaha about Piers Morgan and which is what actually kicked off my series on the Piers Morgan connection, right? Um, Remember the Piers Morgan bringing Jaguar rights onto his Piers Morgan Uncensored show. I believe that he did that in order to set things up, in order for him to be able to say, aha, look at who Meghan is best friends with. These people, Jay Z and Beyonce, are being accused of heinous things, and these are the best friends of Harry and Meghan. But Beyonce and Jay Z snipped that in the bud. So now they had to kill that narrative that they were trying to build. I really believe that that's what they were trying to set up. Otherwise, think about it. Piers Morgan these days likes to talk about political things. He has deviated a little bit away from bashing on Harry and Meghan, except there's something huge going on. So now bringing, and he doesn't talk that much about celebrity gossip. He is really focused on the crisis in the Middle East between Israel and Palestine. So now, for him to bring Jaguar right on, it seemed like a very odd thing to do. It's just totally out of context. But when you think deeply about it, you can see he was trying to draw a thread from Jaguar Wright to Jay Z to bring it down to Harry and Meghan. That's where he was going. Well, Beyonce and Jay Z said, nope, not on my watch. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Loved. I just love that. I love that. I didn't even think about it until much later, and then I realized that, oh, that's where he was going, because I'm sure they even had their articles written and ready to press play or publish on the articles. And then Jay Z and Beyonce sent their lawyer, and not just sent their lawyer to warn Piers Morgan to take it down. He not only took it down, he had to apologize. He not only apologized, their lawyer also came online to do an interview about what happened. Like, they hit him not once, not twice, not three times. And that's how you kill a snake. That's how you kill a snake. Anyway, someone piped up and said that William has surfed in the past too. Please look at these two photographs. This is William on the right, waiting for a wave, and then this is Prince Harry, went to a place where he knew he could get a wave to rise so that he could ride it. William is just typically that kind of a guy who watches from the sidelines, which, to be honest, is not shocking, because that's the way he's been groomed to wait, you know. But it's a shame that these two are at a place in their lives where they cannot sneeze without comparison. I would look forward to the time where Harry does something and I don't need to look towards what William is doing. Just because he's not relevant, he's not interesting, he doesn't do anything worthy of mention. It's annoying that I have to talk about William in the same breath as Harry. Harry is innovative, he's very active, he's caring, he's empathetic, he's compassionate. I mean, just what's that lady's name? Tia Mari. She's definitely said it right when she says, I want me my own Prince Harry. And he is the kind of man that is like a lost kind of man. The kind of men that we have these days are the ones who were influenced by people. I feel like they don't even really like women. But Harry is the kind of man that I believe that every woman wants to have, like every woman who wants to have a peaceful home wants to have, every woman who enjoys a man who can just be The masculine man, go out there, do the work, do the hunting. You be in your feminine, restful state, taking care of home, taking care of the things that interest you. And you don't have to be in your masculine energy because you've got someone who is happy. He's in his element, being in his masculine energy. He loves to be in his masculine energy. As you can tell, I can wax lyrical about Prince Harry's qualities. But let me stop myself and rein myself back in. I am so happy for my sis Meghan because she has worked herself, she has worked on herself, and they both match each other, helping each other be the best that they are, that we see today and admire. So I love that for both of them. Honestly, I do. Um, who else was talking about this story? Hindustan Times. Look at what they're saying. So they said Prince Harry shows off his 6 surfing skills. But where is Meghan? Listen, I don't even understand this headline, honestly. Because where is Meghan supposed to be? Is she supposed to be on the surfboard with Harry? I don't understand. Is she supposed to be riding the wave with Harry? This is one of those online papers which I believe that the Derangers syndicate used to distribute the news about whatever narrative they are trying to sell online. So the Hindustan Times is one of them. And I just picked this up when all I did was type in Prince Harry and surfing into Google, and I found this article and almost 100 other articles from different media houses, all with the same headline. All with the same headline. That just goes to tell you something. Anyway, here is my take, right? Harry and Meghan are living they were living full lives before they even met. This is one of the things that inspired me about both of them. Like they were both fully evolved human beings before they met. It's not like they met and then started working on themselves. No, like Megan had gone to school, she had her hobbies, she had developed her relationships with her female friends, her work friends. And the next step for her after all of that was a relationship. And she brought all the skills that she had developed over the years into her relationship. And the same thing with Harry. So, having survived the absolute tsunami of hate that has been thrown of them since they got together, now that they have gotten to a point where they have learned how to manage the hate, they they have decided to grow, thrive, and surf their way through it. Isn't that slick? Surf their way through it. Surf their way through it. It's like that quote: life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. Or in this case, surf on the waves. That is peak I'm unbothered energy. Harry is not listening to them. He's determined not to allow them and whatever they are doing uh, in the UK to upset the life plan that he has for himself and his family. He could, if he decided to, him and Megan, maybe later on in their lives, they could actually do a master class in some university on how to get through conflicts because this, my friends, is absolute skills, transferable skills that they need to teach people. A lot of people going through what Harry and Meghan uh, are are going through that didn't make it. A lot of people like Caroline Flack. And this guy who just passed away, Liam Payne, I posted it on my community page. A lot of American people will not know who he is. And I'm going to do a video about him because he is someone who is another, should I say, industry child entertainer who has passed away because he's not been able to manage the consequences of fame. Anyway, um, not to go on for, not to go over stress that particular topic, but I'm just saying that Harry and Meghan have decided that they're not going to allow the media to steal their lives away from them, and I love it for them. All right, so can we talk about this rumor? The rumor is that Harry and Meghan have bought a house in Portugal. Okay, who is this? Let me just look at your comments. Nikki says we definitely know who he is. One Direction is very popular here. Oh, were they? Okay. Were they? Okay. Okay. I thought it was just the people in they were big in the UK. So good to know that it's good to know that they were popular outside of the UK, or as popular outside of the UK that we hoped that they would be, because he started his career, I think he was 14 years old when he started his career, by going to Simon Cowell's Britain's Got Talent. And then I think they won 1 year and they got really successful, and things escalated from there. But I'm not going to go into the full story in this video. All right, so there's this rumor that Harry and Meghan have bought a house in Portugal, and again, the media is speculating that the reason why they got this house is that Meghan has decided that she has never going to set foot in the UK. And so the next best thing to that is that they will get a place in Portugal where they could travel to European countries together. And in order for her to be able to do that um, easily, they've decided that they're going to purchase their house in order for them to acquire a golden visa for Meghan, which is a citizenship program that allows people to earn legal rights in a country through investing in their economy. So, to qualify for a golden visa, applicants typically need to meet minimum investment requirements in real estate, government bonds, or other approved assets. They are also forgetting that Prince Harry would benefit from getting this golden visa if it was applicable, because the UK is no longer a member of the EU. And that means that if Harry needs to go to Portugal, he will need to get a visa to go to Portugal. So it's not just Meghan who would need a visa to go to Portugal. Harry would need a visa to go to Portugal. So it will benefit both of them actually if they're able to get it will benefit both of them if they're able to get this visa to go to Portugal. That's assuming that this story is correct. So we're waiting for confirmation that is actually true. Not that it concerns us in any way, but since the media have carried it, let's talk about it, shall we? Mm. As this person said, as this person said, queens are made. She said, let me get this straight, okay? According to British media, Prince Harry and Meghan are separating. Not only are they separating, they're about to divorce because they're running out of money. And it's the same media who are saying that Harry wants to return to Britain to be his brother's slave, but the couple also just bought a home in Portugal together in order to travel across Europe together. Like literally, literally, pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. Hmm, hmm. Pick a struggle. Pick a struggle. Oh my God. But you know what? Haters are going to hate, and the Sussexes are going to keep thriving. That's the real flex. These haters might think that they're pushing Harry and Meghan down, but what they have actually done is to, you know how they say when you want to refine something that is of real value, like gold or diamonds or whatever, the more pressure you put on them, the better the quality of the product at the end of the process. So all they are doing is refining Harry and Meghan. That's all. They are just launching them further and further into the spotlight. Do you know what? All they needed to do when Harry and Meghan stepped down from working as senior royals is not to talk about them anymore. And do you know what? No one would know who Harry and Meghan were. Like, a few people would know them, but they would not have had the global fame that they have now. But because they would not stop talking about Harry and Meghan, they've been talking about them incessantly. Now, Harry and Meghan, I believe, are almost as famous as Michael Jackson. There is literally no corner of the earth where people don't know who they are. They might not know the whole story, but they know who they are. Let me look at your comments. I'm seeing a very interesting conversation about Liam of One Direction going on. Lorna says there was a story of Dan Wooten trying to get into One Direction dressing room, and while they were getting dressed, really? Oh, I have had there's a lot of tea. I'm going to be talking about this, I think, tomorrow or so. I have gathered a lot of information on this story and I can't wait to share it. It's just that I need to get it all together. Um, Especially the part of where what's her name? Cheryl started dating when she started to date Liam, how young he was when Cheryl started dating Liam. Mm. Elegant pose. Newsflash: people buy vacation homes. They need to stop overthinking. Even if they wanted to get the home because they wanted the visa. So, you know, so you know. Nikki says, doesn't Eugenie have a home there? She absolutely does. And they're connecting the Sussexes to her as well after saying that they had fallen out. They are saying that the reason why they're getting their home there is because Harry and Meghan went to visit Eugenie and Jack while at one time, and they loved it so much that they decided that they're going to get a home there as well. Well, I and Zandile says the Sussexes are very intentional and very strategic in their moves. Yes, absolutely. I absolutely agree with you. I agree with you. And Nikki says Queen's Maid is always so spot on, isn't she? She's one of my favorite people on Twitter, honestly. My new favorite, my new online crush is Glitter Magazine because of that article they wrote on Harry and Meghan the other week. Honestly, I shouldn't be. I'm so in love with their Twitter accounts, their websites, everything that they do. They've got this campaign. In fact, they're one of the people that I'm going to be approaching to partner with me down the line because a lot of their policies and campaigns on their website resonate with what I want to do. So I will definitely say a prayer for me because I'm definitely going to be approaching them. I have been fanning out on their page. They are my new crush. In case I said it and you didn't hear me before. Anyway, before we wrap up, I want to take a moment to support one of my most ardent supporters on this channel. A lot of you know her already. It's Carmen from Carmen Place Beauty. Carmen runs a channel dedicated to beauty for the mature woman. She teaches us about the latest makeup trends and how to avoid those cringe-worthy beauty mistakes that can happen as we get older. All right. So we've been campaigning for a while to get Carmen up to 1,000 subscribers. So, since she is a squaddy and she is also a supporter of this channel, I have been campaigning on her behalf because we rise by lifting others up. So, guys, if you have not already subscribed to Carmen's YouTube channel, please go ahead to subscribe to her channel now. This is her channel, Carmen's Place Beauty. I'm just about to drop the link to her channel in the chat. So please head over there and give her channel a click. Subscribe to her channel. Hold on, let me just drop this in the chat. Subscribe to her channel. Carmen is one of those people that helps me behind the scenes to keep this channel going in one way or the other. So let's show her some love, shall we? Let's show her some love. All right. If, let me see. I think Zandili says, I think there's a shift happening. The pushback on the smear campaign is working somewhat. I think also the new strategy Harry and Meghan have, which is that whatever Harry is working on behind the scenes, Meghan is helping him to achieve it, and then they're being like state secret level with their projects, and they have made sure to plug any leaks in their camp. So that is helping a lot because what was happening before was that the media were sabotaging their efforts. These people have connections not just in the UK but in America as well at different levels. So, and Megan has kept all her projects under wraps because Megan is the one that they have targeted, and they have been able to sabotage some of what she's been trying to do. So she has completely put her own projects under wraps so that they don't know anything she's working on and how she's going about it. So yeah, to that extent, it's their new strategy is working, and Harry distracts them away from Meghan by presenting himself for them to talk about, work with, and then Meghan only comes out once in a while looking like her beautiful self that she is, looking well, looking healthy, looking like she's taking care of herself. Love it. Yeah. So guys, if you have not already done so, please go ahead to subscribe, like, and leave a heart emoji on the channel. Please give me, I think I need to do a poll. Should we continue? I think I'll continue with the Piers Morgan Connection series. I think I would drop the next one on Sunday, and then we'll do it. We'll do a Sunday series until we are done with the story. um, so that's all I have for this evening. Thank you all so much for being here. Until next time, this is Wheezy signing out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Peace and out. Thank you so much, my lovely moderator, Lorna. Really appreciate you for supporting me in the chat. Really appreciate you as well. Thank you to everyone for being here. All right, guys. Have a good evening and take care of yourselves. Bye.